Activity without a direction, it's just going to exhaust you and you're going to be broke. Most agents think if they stay busy, they're going to make more money, but here's the problem, y'all. Busy and profitable, that's not the same thing. And if your days feel full, but your income still feels like a roller coaster, that's exactly what's going on. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what it takes to get you paid in real estate and what's quietly wasting your time. So let's start with the fixed. Most of your work is connected to closings, right? So here's the solution that I want to give you. There's a difference between high impact and busy work. Y'all, you don't have a time problem. You actually have a priority problem. And see, you're probably feeling exhausted at the end of the day. And guys, I don't blame you. But if you actually break down what you did, I bet very little of what you did that day moved forward towards a deal. Now, it was busy. You were doing a lot, but did it actually impact a step to get you towards a deal? Because if you're like me and I started out, like you were confusing activity with productivity. That's one of the main things we talk about inside my team. Don't confuse activity with productivity. And when you're not busy or when you're not productive, you start filling it with little things like posting content or checking the same email inbox 20 times a day. And you know there's not going to be any really new emails you're looking for. But it just turns into a habit. You're constantly thinking, hey, what email came in? What Facebook post is out there? And you're like, well, maybe I'll watch more training, right? And you're scrolling through YouTube and you're doom scrolling. You think you're learning, but you're actually just doom scrolling. Not like this channel. Hopefully you're learning something from here. And then you're like, maybe I'll organize my CRM, and you've got all the 5 contacts and most of them don't even have phone numbers. Like, you're wasting your time. But it feels productive. You can go home at the end of the day, put your keys on the counter and be like, I did X, Y, and Z. But you're not holding money in the other hand, because doing something is not going to bring you money. Doing the right things will. And guys, I don't have any guarantees, but listen, we know conversations, appointments, those equal closings. That is without a doubt what we're trying to do. And guys, I want to remind you, activity without a direction, it's just going to exhaust you and you're going to be broke. So let's get down to what's going on. And here's what I want you to do. It's an exercise. It's a great exercise. And I actually got one a little bit longer than this one, but we're gonna start small. Let's take baby steps. So first, I want you to take a full day, a normal day, not one you had to get up and take your kid to the doctor or something weird. I want you to take a normal day that you would have in real estate, and I want you to track everything in real time. Best way I found to do this is set an alarm on your phone for every 15 minutes. Carry a piece of paper, we're just gonna keep it simple, and every time that alarm goes off, you hit repeat, and you write down what you were doing very briefly: eating, using the bathroom, CRM, emails, whatever it is, because I don't want you guessing at what's happening, and I don't want you like summarizing what's happening. Guys, you may have the same entry 5 times in a row, 6 times, 2 times, it doesn't matter. Write it down, be truthful with yourself. Because at the end of the day, guys, what I want you to do is I want you to take everything that you have on that list, and we're gonna put it into 2 buckets. One is a high impact bucket, and those are gonna be the things that actually make you money. Conversations, follow-ups, appointments, and asking for business one way or the other. And the other one is busy work. And those are the things that have made you feel productive, but they don't pay at the end. So posting with no plan, right? Over editing comment, making sure that timing is just right, or organizing your CRM instead of just using it. And then endless doom scrolling on any social media platform you want to talk. And here's what you do. To really know if this moved it or not is to ask yourself the question at each different 15-minute response. Did this move the deal forward, or did this move me closer to a deal? If the answer is no, cool. There's not a priority activity. It's just busy work, right? So that's going to be a little bit of an exercise, but I bet your eyes will be blown wide open if you really are honest with yourself. And if you can't be honest with yourself, go find an honest person, give them the parameters, give them a piece of paper and say, hey, let me know if you think this works. All right, so we've done that. So now let's rebuild our day. Because guys, we wake up a lot of times and we're like, hey, I gotta sell a house, but I don't really know what to do. Maybe your broker's not engaging with you, maybe your team leader, who knows? So I want you to rebuild your day, and I want it to look something like this. So it needs to be 2 to 4 hours of conversations and follow-ups. Now, I know my click-through rate and my average view per viewer just went down because y'all just logged out. But for those of y'all still here, think about that. 2 to 4 hours a day of conversations or follow-ups. It sounds like a lot, and it can be, but at the end of the day too, guys, like, that's what we're supposed to do. And I bet if you're honest with yourself, you might be doing it also more than you think. So 1 to 2 hours max, get it out of the way, and everything else you leave alone for that time. And that is the one shift alone that should change and that is the one thing that you can change, and you will see results fast. All right, so I got another idea for you. So I want to talk about conversations that convert, because now we've seen our day, we've categorized it, we know what's moving the needle and what's not, and we know that we need to build our day for 2 to 4 hours. Cool, got it. So what do those conversations look like, and how do we convert them? See, first, there's gonna be a little bit of a problem. See, you're thinking that I'm talking to a lot of people, but I'm not getting deals. You're probably talking to the wrong people, because not all conversations are equal. If you're walking your dog down the street and you talk to a neighbor for a second, hey Bob, good to see you, that is not a conversation, and that's hell of not a conversation for real estate. So they're not all gonna be created equal. Some are gonna waste your time. Some are gonna be that annoying coworker that walks into your office every 10 minutes and wants to talk to you about something. That's not making you money. That's not getting you closer to a deal. So the difference here is it's not effort, it's who you're talking to. And I've come up with a little system that may help you. It's an ABC system, right? So the A list is people you already know. Cool, check. B list, people you'll likely buy and sell soon. And C list are long-term leads. So A list, people you already know, that know, like, and trust you. The B list, that you've already gone through your database, you've gone through some other videos, and you said, hey, this person probably likely to buy soon because maybe their lease is coming up, I know they're going through a divorce, they're having a baby, they're getting ready to retire, whatever. And then maybe the C's are like long-termers. Maybe those are some of your lead sources. Maybe those are people that have come in off your YouTube channel that are thinking about retiring to your area, because those take a while. So I want you to have those 3, A, B, and C. And I want you to follow this rule when you have A, B, and C. 70% of your time goes to A and B people. Now, most agents, you're gonna be following up on the C people. You're gonna be like, hey, they're a long-term nurture, I gotta keep up with them. But you're wondering why you're not getting conversions. You're taking the harder route. You're going for the long-term converters. You need to go to the short-term, the easy wins, the sprints. And that will help you right there add a couple more deals to your pocket. And then I want you to upgrade your conversations. Stop saying just checking in. Start saying, have you thought about making a move this year? And guys, you're probably rolling your eyes. I get it. It feels cheesy. It feels salesy. Welcome to the game. And another question you can ask is like, hey, what would need to happen for you to buy or sell this year? Think about that. What would need to happen for you to buy or sell this year? Hell to freeze over. Okay, well then you know the answer. Or actually, if I get this bonus I've been waiting on because I just sold the shit out of some stuff, I might be looking to buy. Cool, check back in on bonus time. So the goal is not to have the conversation. Don't just check the box. Have a conversation that converts. And that comes from having clarity and finding out the decision making. So we got that. Now we got our daily target. Every day, 3 to 5 A-list conversations, 3 to 5 B-list conversation. That's it. That's it. Consistency will beat your volume reach outs any and every day. Now you notice I didn't say text messages, I didn't say emails, I didn't say DMs. Conversations, guys. So that's why it's so few, because they're not as easy to get. Conversations, not text message and stuff like that. There's a third solution I want to present to you, right? So it's tracking an ROI. Now, guys, I know you're just having a great time in this video, because this is probably everything that you're not doing and everything that you don't want to do and everything you're probably trying to find something else to do instead of this. But again, welcome to the game. You got to do the unfun stuff. You got to do the stuff that actually pushes the needle, because you've been doing a lot of stuff that has not pushed it anywhere. 70-80% of your time has been on stuff that does not produce any deals, any relationships, nothing. And you're tired and you're worn out. So just listen to me for a minute, right? So don't skip this part. If you're not tracking your business, guys, you're not running a business. It's that simple. Everyone wants to say you're an entrepreneur. Everyone wants to say you're your own business. If you're not doing this, you're not. It's bullshit. So let's keep it simple. Let's get real with ourselves. So you got to track your deals, y'all. And so here's what I want to have happen. After every closing, I want you to write down, maybe in your CRM notes, that's fine. Where did it come from? How long did it take from meeting them to actually getting them under contract or closed? And then what did it cost you? So if you do this for a full year, because we don't have closings every month, and that's okay, you're going to see exactly what's working and what's wasting your time. You can do that right now, actually. If you want to go back your last 12 months and pull those deals and think about it for a minute, you'll be able to do that with some back data and then carry forward, right? And you're gonna figure out what's working and what's wasting your time. And I bet a lot of stuff that you're doing, content creation, didn't bring you one deal, but yet 50% of your time is in content creation, not the stuff that brought you the deal. You see where I'm going with this? So, guys, when you do this one thing and you double down on what produces closings, you cut out what doesn't, that's when your business becomes predictable. That's when you sit down on January 1st, hopefully September, and you plan for next year and you're like, I wanna go from 10 deals to 30 deals. Cool. I got 70% of my deals from here, 30% from here. Cool. Now, let's extrapolate that. Let's spend some time, and you can do the math and you can work it forward. That's one of the things that I offer to agents about coaching and training when it comes fall time. We're gonna go through some of this business development. Guys, at the end of the day, you don't get paid for your effort, and you know that. You get paid for clarity, focus, and income producing activities. That's what you're there for. If you wanna actually apply this to your business, grab the Money and Math workbook that I've got in the description in this link or the link in bio. And guys, start tracking your activity, start tracking your conversations, and start tracking what's actually producing the deals that bring your income, that help you pay for the stuff that makes life go round. Because once you see your numbers clearly, you understand exactly what's been working and exactly how to fix it. So in the next episode, we're gonna be talking about this one step further. Why top line income is a trap for new agents, because you can be making more commission and still be making less money. I know that sounds weird. So once you're gonna see this math, you can't unsee it, and everything about your business will start running like a business.